Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So, today we got some boxing news that I read over the weekend that Jermell Charlo potentially has a date lined up and will be facing Brian Castano for the undisputed 154-pound super welterweight championship of the world. That is looking to take place on July 3rd. It'll main event a Showtime, likely pay-per-view card from what I'm seeing. And the reason I'm saying pay-per-view card is because there's news that Errol Spence Jr. could face off against Yordenis Ugas on the undercard to unify welterweight titles. Now, for Spence to fight on the undercard of Charlo is pretty, that's pretty big damn card, because Spence and Ugas, even if you guys don't know Ugas very well, that's a main event because Spence is a main event fighter. He's one of my top 12 most must-see fighters in the sport right now. Pretty damn solid, and he's one of the top 5 pound-for-pound fighters in the world. So, that's big news right there. This would determine the 7th fighter in the last 30 years to unify all 4 belts. Since the WBO championship became a world title, which was around 92, 93 area. I think that's about accurate. And in that time frame, we've only had that wasn't recognized as the part of the undisputed title at first, though, but it was a major world title. It was mostly European, but finally in 2005, I believe, Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya fought each other to crown the first ever 4-belt champion. Hopkins won that fight, and since then we've only had 5. And most recently, Teofimo Lopez was the 5th guy to do it. On May 22nd, we're going to see our 6th fighter do it when Josh Taylor battles Jose Ramirez to unify junior welterweight titles at 140. And then, if this is accurate, we're going to see, for the first time, an undisputed 4-belt champion at 154 pounds. And if this fight does come off and happen in July, it's a great matchup. It really is. I think Charlo has kind of showed everybody in his last 2 fights that he is the top dog at 154 right now. And he's willing to face the best, because Brian Castano is a dangerous opponent. And I cannot wait to see these 2 guys lock up. I think it's a great style matchup. Charlo, more the consummate boxer, but does have power. And Castano, excuse me, the boxer puncher that comes straight forward and just outlands people and hits from angles. And, he's not a brawler, but the guy can come at you like a brawler, like that Mexican style, and he can hurt you like he did against Patrick Teixeira and wear you down and beat you over 12 rounds. So, and he's undefeated. And Charlo has avenged his only defeat, knocking out Tony Harrison in their rematch. So, this is a big fight right here. And I'm very excited, and I hope this thing gets locked up soon. It should. The concern I was worried about was that the WBC would not recognize this because Erickson Lubin was the #1 contender. Well, now Erickson Lubin is fighting former unified champion Jason Rosario, and it looks like that's a final eliminator, are going to be for the interim WBC belt. And then the winner would be in line to fight the winner of Charlo and Castano for the undisputed title. So, looks like the WBC is allowing it to happen. Looks like the fighters are allowing it, and and want the fight. And I can't wait to see it. It looks like Saturday, July 3rd, and it's not guaranteed, but they're talking about Errol Spence and Yordenis Ugas on the undercard. Charlo and Spence train together. They're good friends. They are both from Texas, and that's why they're talking about this fight. And that would be huge. It would be pay-per-view for sure if Spence gets on the card. So we'll see what happens, but very exciting news. We're living in the undisputed era right now, because we're going to potentially see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fighting for the undisputed heavyweight title in June or July. We're going to see likely Canelo against Caleb Plant for the undisputed super middleweight title this year. So we could potentially see 4 new undisputed champions in the year of 2021. It's the year of the undisputed, and I'm pretty excited about Charlo versus Castano. So hope you guys enjoyed this. That's boxing news. True Boxing. You've been here with the truth.